sorry, bridge. I know you use Lightroom, so it probably looks a little bit different to you, but should still all be the same. I'm sure, as you know, you can click on a preset, and then once you go into your sliders here, it dramatically changes the effect of each preset. So I'm just going to kind of run through these with you. I do like that one. I keep talking about the Fuji 160 with you a lot, and it's one of those that I feel like sticks to kind of a more natural look. Obviously you can see here that it does make it a little bit greener, especially once you start getting the plus and plus plus with it. They tend to get a little bit darker and greener, but just the Fuji 160 is actually pretty close to most of your images. You can tell a little bit more difference here with yours being the studio, but if you're outside, it actually looks pretty natural. Just to kind of show you, I guess if it was maybe a little bit brighter, you can see it looks, I mean, it still has that film look, but it looks pretty close to the true colors. Ooh, I like that one. That one right there is pretty nice too. One thing I like about these, some of these black and whites are a little grainy for me, but in the tweaks, I'm not sure what all that you can do with the free version that you got, but with oh, I like that one. I like this one right here. But if you find one that you like, but it's just the grain is too much for you, say like this one for example, you could still keep the same preset and then scroll down and remove your grain. And that kind of has a similar feel for, I think, what you're doing already. Maybe. I mean, I could totally be wrong about that, but oh, I don't remember where we were. We'll just start here. I like that one a lot. Those are nice too. Now I have a lot of these. I have pack 1, 3, 5. I may have pack 2, but I know for sure I have 1, 3, and 5. Any black and white work that you see from me is this preset right here, and then I usually I'll take out some of the green. Sorry, my computer's being really slow. So then I take out the green like that, and then I occasionally add a vignette to it. It's one of my favorites. I don't know if you really want me to go through all these presets or not. I figure I'll give you a nice preview of kind of what you can expect and maybe help solidify what pack you may want to get. I mean, they're really not that expensive, so even if you wanted to get a couple of them, you could. Kodak Portrait is another one that is pretty common. It's also really common starter film. So like if you actually wanted to shoot film, that's usually kind of what they always tell you to start with. I know that's one of the ones that I use. I usually use Kodak Portrait 400 if I'm actually shooting film. But the Kodak Portrait VSCO packs are actually really nice too. They're kind of like the Fuji that I was showing you earlier that is pretty true to what your actual image is, except I find that the Kodak is a little more on the cooler side, whereas Fuji is a little bit more on the greener side. I hope this isn't boring you too much. I don't really ever use the royal gold. I really don't use anything other than the Fuji 160. I'll occasionally use the Portra and then the Aqua Vista. I use those a lot. And these kind of all look the same. They're really purple. So now we're going to start getting back into the black and white films again. I'm just going to select one from each one, and then you can kind of get a feel for what they can do. And that's it. So